In lesson 13 of this Overcoming Depression series, I explain how idleness could lead to depression or even worsen depression. If you want to get out of depression and enjoy life, I ask you to consider kung ano sinabi ni Solomon sa Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 19 and 20. Kasi dito I believe he explained the solution to many depression. Ganda ng sinabi niya sa verse 19. Everyone also to whom God has given wealth and possessions and power to enjoy them and to accept his lot and rejoice in his toil, this is the gift of God. For he will not much remember the days of his life because God keeps him occupied with joy in his heart. Sabi ni Solomon that if you decide to accept your lot and rejoice in your toil, imbis na depression ang pumuno sa puso mo, he will fill it with joy. Sa lesson 4 of this series, I explain how accepting your lot can help you deal with your struggles in life, especially depression. Pero if you want to complete the process, you must learn what it means to rejoice in your toil. Sabi ni Mark Twain, find a job you enjoy doing and you will never have to work a day in your life. Because of what Mark Twain said, many students hop from one course to another hoping to find the possible profession they may enjoy in the future. Ang mga empleyado naman, they hop from one job to another looking for a job that will fulfill their dreams, looking also for a company who will complete them. Some of them will eventually go into business. Pero pagdating na sa negosyo, ganun pa rin. They will still hop from one business to another, looking for the one that would make them rich while enjoying the perks of travel, good food, nice clothes, expensive watches, and many more. While a few may have found the job they love and enjoy, alam mo, the sad reality is most people have grown old not finding the job or the opportunity that they want. Tumanda na lang sila without finding the one. In fact, may kilala ako na millennial who told me about his frustrations. Sabi niya, Tito, 36 na ako. Pero parang wala pa rin magandang nangyayari sa buhay ko. I have tried many jobs and entered into different business opportunities pero hindi ko nakita yung trabahong ma-enjoy ko talaga. Sana itong kung nasan ako today, ito na yon. Pero when he said this, hindi pa rin siya sigurado. Sobrang kaunti lang ang mga taong nakakakita ng trabahong they love and enjoy. Marami to nakita natin sa social media because they share their experience and they seem to be very happy. Tayo naman as we follow them, nainggit tayo. Iniisip ng maraming, sana I can be like them. These social media influencers becomes our aspiration, hoping that someday makaswerte din tayo. Pero I believe most people do not find the job that they love and enjoy because hindi nila naintindihan ang ibig sabihin ng to love and to enjoy. The dictionary says to enjoy means to delight in, to benefit from, or to take pleasure in a certain situation. Sa Hebrew naman, the word is ra'a, meaning to take pleasure in the situation you are in. Our problem is that we are looking for a job that will make us love it or make us enjoy the work. Kaya marami ang nadidepress at parating malungkot sa trabaho nila kasi kala nila yung joy dependent sa trabaho na makikita nila. According to the definition in the dictionary, to enjoy is a decision you make. You choose to take delight, to find pleasure, and benefit from whatever job you have already. Alam mo sa panahon namin noon, wala kami masyadong options. So we decided to enjoy what we had to make the most of our opportunities. Since the opportunities were very limited, we made the opportunity perfect by choosing to love them. After making the decision to love our jobs, we started to enjoy what we were doing. To enjoy is a decision you make despite your situation. Do you know that love is the same? Love is the decision you make despite the other person or the object of your love. Let me explain this. Let me read to you the definition of love in the Bible. We find this in First Corinthians chapter 13 verses 4 to 7. Sabi ng verse 4, love is patient, love is kind, and is not jealous. Love does not brag and is not arrogant, does not act unbecomingly, it does not seek its own, is not provoked, does not take into account a wrong suffered, does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. Verse 7 says, love bears all things, believe all things, hope all things, endures all things. Kaya maraming tao ang naghahop from one relationship to another kasi ang hinahanap nila ay bagay o tao who will keep them in love. So pag nagkaroon ng problema, they decide to fall out of love. The love described in First Corinthians 13 is a decision despite of the other person. Ano ibig sabihin? It says love is patient. Pero di ba you only need to be patient when the other person is irritating? Sabi, love is not jealous. To not be jealous means merong provocation to feel jealous, but somehow you decide, I will not be jealous. Love endures when things become tough. So according to the Bible, love is a decision we make. It is something we give, not something we expect to receive. Ngayon, maraming opportunities and options ang mga tao. So instead of deciding to enjoy what they have, they take the easy route. They look for another opportunity hoping to find something better. While they may find one that they will enjoy in the beginning, ang problema is, lahat ng trabaho will encounter challenges. May malas na dadating, aalis yung boss na gusto mo, at minsan hindi ka mabibigyan ng raise. What do you do when these things happen? Sasabihin mo ba sa sarili mo, ay, hindi na ako enjoy dito, so it is time to look for something else? Friends, alam mo ba that when you decide to hop from one opportunity to another, you will never be able to achieve your fullest potential. You will never be able to bear the fruit that you are destined to have. You will not be able to create the abundance you desire because you did not give yourself a chance to take root. And you only take root when you stay put. If you want God to fill your days with joy, you must first accept your lot and then decide, I will enjoy my toil. Because of our relative success in farming, people would often tell me that happy sila that I have found my calling. They thought I wanted to be a farmer, and so they asked, how did you choose the profession you have today? Ang sabi ko sa kanila, I did not choose farming. I was forced on it. When we moved away from Manila, my wife, Pichi, fell in love with Bukidnon. And because she chose Bukidnon to be the place where we will go to and live in, alam mo sa Bukidnon, farming lang ang profession. So I had no choice. Kasi ito lang ang meron. Alam mo, it is always a noble idea to be a farmer. When you retire, lahat na lang ng tao yun ang ambisyon. Pag nag-retire ako, I will be a farmer. Pero alam niyo ba, when I became a farmer, I regretted it. Because farming for me is one of the most difficult business I have ever seen. There are so many things you do not control. Therefore, you need to be very good in management and in creating opportunities. Farming is not about planting crops and growing livestock. I believe it is about entrepreneurship, about creating value from the resources you have and finding customers who will share your value. Alam mo ba that if you ask me to do things all over again, I would not choose farming. Siguro yung pera na linagay namin sa farming, ilalagay ko yun sa ibang negosyo. Maybe a franchise, a restaurant, a hardware. Kasi ang farming, ang dami mong babantayan. Land preparation, planting, growing, harvest, selling. So grabe ang dami niyang concern. And then you even have to contend with many natural forces. However, this is where I am today. This is what God has given me. We were able to succeed because I decided I will enjoy farming. I will rejoice in my toil so that I can succeed. And in return, God has given me joy in what I am doing. In fact, the reason why I am teaching what I am teaching is because out of joy. Gusto ko i-share ang lahat ng natutunan ko sa ibang tao. But will I encourage you to farm? No. Stay where you are. You may be better off dyan. Friends, to enjoy something is a decision. If you really want to have joy in your life, make a decision. I will rejoice in whatever job is before me. Tatanggapin ko kung anong meron ako and papalaguin ko to. Friends, sana natulungan kita. Sana mas naintindihan mo kung paano magkaroon ng joy sa buhay. Sana from now on, you will decide to appreciate what you have and excel at it. Kasi darating ang reward. And ultimately, when abundance come, joy will fill your hearts. Kung natulungan kita sa lesson na to, as always, isa lang request ko sa mga taong natulungan. Can you share this video with other people? Will you help me help them? Together, let us help more people enjoy what they have so that they will be free from depression. Maraming salamat sa pagpanood and may God bless you.